Hey, what's happening? This is Jerry with Wealth Dynamics. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for joining me wherever you are in the world right now, whatever time it is, where you're at. I'm Jerry and I own Wealth Dynamics, and I want to share with you today the 4 different money mindsets and how to transform yours. The reason I'm sharing this with you today is I help people build wealth. Okay, I help people build wealth so that they can eliminate poverty mindset, which is one of the mindsets we're going to talk about today, and begin to actually become who they were made to be because they're not concerned about money all the time. Imagine if you could treat money like oxygen, which is another one of the mindsets we're going to cover today. So as you're tuning in today, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. There are 4 mindsets. Now, this actually came from a testimonial that a client gave me just a couple days back, and it was basically saying, hey, before I worked with you, Jerry, before I worked with Wealth Dynamics, I believe that I had to win the lottery or invent something in order to build wealth. After working with me and my team, we put this guy in a position where he now feels in control of his finances. And that stuck with me for some reason. I couldn't figure out why. It stuck with me. And then I realized that that was one of the mindsets I actually had growing up with money. Okay, and there's 4 mindsets that I actually had growing up with money. The 4th one where I have it now is that I believe money is like oxygen. Okay, I don't think about it. It's abundant. If I need some, I get some. If I want to get rid of it or exhale, I do that. I don't concern myself with how much there is or isn't. Okay, that was the 4th one, and I did not start there. That's where I'm at now, and I'm still growing that mindset. Where I started was exactly where this client started. I believed money was luck, getting struck by money. Okay? So when I was about 12, I was walking down the street with my brothers in Big Lake, Alaska. That's where we grew up. And I was walking down the street and I saw a pile of money sitting on the side of the road. I remember that. I was 12 years old. I couldn't believe it. I was like, money is scarce. What is this doing on the side of the road? So I walked closer and I got even more confused because I realized that it looked even more real. And I picked it up and I had 42 bucks. $42. And that's how I thought money happened. You had to find it, or you had to have a lottery or invent something or get lucky in order to get money. As I grew older, so that's the first mindset with money. You believe it's lucky. You believe you're going to get struck by money. The second mindset as I got older was that money was scarce and I had to steal it. I had to find a way to get it. So we had this fishbowl growing up. My family and I, we'd put our coins in this fishbowl, and we'd use this fishbowl every summer. We'd fill it up. It was about a gallon bowl. We'd fill it up like halfway or 3/4. We'd fill it up every summer and we'd use it to go fishing in Seward. Okay? Now, the problem was I would steal coins out of the fishbowl. I'm pretty sure my brothers did it too. I can't prove that, but I'm just saying I definitely did. I would steal coins and quarters from the fishbowl and I would use it to go buy basketball cards. And my mindset at that time was that other people had money and there wasn't any way for me to get it from them without stealing it, without trying to sneak it, without pulling it away from them, without them knowing about it. I had no responsibility for earning income. I just thought you could steal. I thought you could just take it when you needed it from whoever. Okay? That's the second mindset. Now, some of you have that mindset. Some of you are, I hope I get struck by lightning. Some of you are, money is scarce and other people have it, therefore I need to find ways to steal it from them. And then some of you are this third one. The third one, as I got older, I had a pizza job. Okay, I got paid $8 an hour. $1.25 delivery reimbursement and tips. And I quickly realized that there was only so many hours in the day, and if I wanted to make money doing the pizza job, I couldn't just work $8 an hour more and more and more. I would get exhausted. So I relied on stacking my orders and taking advantage of that $1.25 reimbursement, but also on tips. So I figured out other people had my money, but I didn't know how to get it from them. So I would go to the door and I would hope and pray that I would get tipped, and I'd sit there, please tip me, please tip me, please tip me. I'm not saying this, it's just in my head. And it got to the point where I would get so anxious about whether or not they tipped me that I wouldn't look at the receipt. I would go back to my car and purposefully not look at the receipt and just check it and see if I got tipped. And almost never would they tip. And it was always their fault. Those cheap people, they're greedy, they're this, they're that. But at that age, probably 16 or 17, I hadn't taken responsibility for the mindset that would go behind, hey, what if I could do something valuable for these people and get them to tip me? What if I could increase my service? I hadn't done that. So I work hard and these people are cheap and they don't value my work and people are wrong. And some of you in that are in that mindset, that third mindset where you're like, man, I grind, I push, I hustle, and the world doesn't reward me for my actions, and people don't appreciate me. I've been there, okay? The fourth mindset is where I'm at now. Money is just like oxygen. It's not hard, it's not difficult. If I need some, I get some. It's an energy thing. If I want more money, I go make more. Okay, it was funny. Someone messaged me on Instagram today, and they said, hey, I can help you make some extra cash in 30 minutes. And I messaged him back, and I was like, dude, I just made $3K in 30 minutes on a phone call to a client of mine. I don't need some scam to make 3 grand in 30 minutes. And the mindset is money is abundant just like oxygen. So there's 4 mindsets. The first mindset, you believe money is luck. You hope you're going to get struck by money, that the money gods are just going to come rain down on you. That doesn't happen, okay? Or you believe that people have money and the only way to get it from them is stealing. Okay, and this might be physical stealing like I did, or it could be you shortchanging them on value or time so you feel like you're getting the better end of the deal. You go to work and you do just enough not to get fired. You work just hard enough not to get fired because you feel like that's the only way for you to win. Or the third one is, I work hard and other people are wrong because I don't know how to add value. I've never learned how to sell. I don't know how to do any of that. And so because of that, I never get more than I'm worth in the marketplace, and I'm trading my time for money, and it's your fault. You're wrong, okay? And then you're just pissed at people all the time. Or you can have that fourth mindset, which is treating money like oxygen. I help you get to a point in your life where you can treat money like oxygen so that you can own your potential. Like, look at what mankind is capable of. Look at what people have done. Okay, inventing the iPhone. I had a client just now drop off for my birthday an iPencil. Eric Sablon, if you're watching, you're my boy. Dropped off an iPencil. Someone invented that. Like, a human mind invented the concept of the iPad, the iPhone, the iPencil. We have rocket ships. We go to outer space. We drive in vehicles. That capability is greatness. Do you really think that that potent amount of greatness and power was designed to worry about how much freaking gasoline is going to cost this week? To worry about, will I have enough little green pieces of paper to make it till next Friday? Do you really think that that's what you were created to do? I don't think that. I think you were created to go do cool crap like design an Apple Pencil or an iPen, whatever this is called. Eric knows. I think that's what you were created for. And if you take your focus off of trying to just survive and make it, then you can expand it and look at what you really could be doing, and that's your potential. Okay, so I want to free you up so you can own your potential. This is something I'm going to release in the comments today for my birthday. I just developed this. This is called the Wealth Potential Analysis. It's a 37-question assessment that my team can do with you for free. It does not cost you anything. It's absolutely free, and it's going to help you determine which group you're in and help you confront your finances and determine what your wealth potential is so that you can free your time up. Stop trading your time for money and do what you're ultimately capable of doing. That link's in the bottom of the comments. It's going to ask you to go to the link at the bottom of the article. It'll say click here. So click there. And then it's going to take you to the contact card on my website. I want you to fill out the contact card. My team will contact you, and we'll do a 15-minute phone call, no cost, and go through that assessment with you. Okay? Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Eric, thank you again for the pen. Have a great Tuesday. I'll talk to you next time.